Hey there, how are you doing? This is Deron Cloud, and this is my lovely friend, wife, lover,
Jill.
And we are here to talk about the new ministry of health.
I love it.
Where God is what?
Truth.
I can't hear you, babe. Where God is what?
Truth.
And so therefore we're here, and we are very excited because we've been hearing quite a few things about good things from people who have been listening to us on our broadcasts and those different things. And it's really been encouraging. Has it been encouraging to you?
Yeah, it has, because I'm finding that whether they're saying it, stopping me in the hallway, or sending emails, what they're saying is what I'm seeing is that they're taking control of their health. You know, I think most of us, we were just kind of like listening and going along, maybe because we're uninformed.
Right.
So I think the new Ministry of Health, what it is doing for so many people, it is informing them about the healthcare system, different alternative medicines and methods for dealing with pain and inflammation. And oil is one of them that we'll talk about and we'll get to later. But it's just been an eye opener, and it's delightful and it's joyful just to see people who feel that they have some level of say-so over their own life.
I want to ask you again. You use that word control. Why would you use the word control of their health? Why is that important?
Well, I think people have been passive about their care. Now, they're passive about their care, but they know the level of their pain. So you have people who understand what they're going through. Some people, like our next guest will talk about, had chronic pain, and you just try to live with it, to live with the pain versus trying to live and then find a way to alleviate the pain in a way that is different from what they were already doing, what was normal. So to be able to take control over that is to see the areas where you can have say so. But again, it's back to what I said at first. It's about being informed.
And let me say this, and I'm glad you said that, and I want you all to understand, when we say the new ministry of health, we're not talking about, we got something new. What we're talking about, this is a way for us to give people a new set of eyes on how to look at their health. A new set of eyes. When we say the new ministry, what we're talking about, if you look at that word ministry, it means to bring service to someone. It means to attend to someone. And so we're not saying what we have is new. We're saying this is the new ministry of health, where we are now saying, listen, you got to be able to open your eyes to medical food products. You got to be able to open your eyes to alternative ways to be able to get your health in order.
And what this is going to do, it's really going to take you back to a natural way, back to where we understood, or those who came before us understood, that when people were sick, they went to the earth. They went and used herbs and leaves and well, today oils, but they understood that the earth heals, and they understood the power that was within the seeds that they were planting. And so we lost that. We lost that, and everything, so much became synthetic and over-processed.
And I'm glad you said synthetic. And I want you all to understand, when they first put me on my blood pressure medicine, once again, I began to realize if I was going to get my blood pressure under control, I had to begin to change my diet and choose medical food products. And sure enough, it helped me. And so when you hear New Ministry of Health, our goal is wellness, and we say this is where God is truth, and all we're doing is sharing our stories, because we believe sharing is caring. But now I'm excited, Jill, because we have someone that we've invited. We've watched her, and we're going to get to hear her story. I'm excited. I don't know what we're going to hear, because we're just going to flow wherever it flows. And I said, what should we call her last name? And then Jill, you said, call her what?
You asked for a full name. I said just call her Cathy the Magnificent.
Or Cathy the Magnificent. And so we want to invite and thank you, Cathy the Magnificent, for coming here. And if I can, let me just shake your hand. And once again, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. What you all, as we have pastored over the years, we have gotten to experience a lot of people praying for them with their health, all these different things. And we wanted to bring you up here to talk about your story. One, tell people what has happened when we talk about pain, wherever you would like to start. What has been your experience with the healthcare system and with pain? And let's just go for it. Talk to me.
Okay. I first broke my neck when I was 19. I broke my neck in 3 places.
You said you broke your neck in 3 places.
Yes. And I recovered from that. And about 30 years later, I broke my neck in another car accident. And I recovered from that. God is good. I fell down the steps and broke my back. I broke my ankle. So all these different things left me with different pain levels. I experienced pain down both sides of my neck, down into my shoulders for over 40 years. And the only thing the doctors could do was give me medication. And the only thing the medication did was put me to sleep. So I was sleeping my life away. And when the pain was really, really bad, even the medication didn't help. And so I just lived with it. Maybe about a month ago, I came to the first wellness ministry thing you did. And you were teaching us about oil. And I wanted to try it. And that particular day, I had been in pain all day. I could barely stand up, could barely walk. And you had someone to put a few drops under my tongue. We waited about 30 seconds. And within 15 minutes, I was walking around the room. And I was able to walk 2 blocks to the car. Whereas when I got here, I had to be let out at the front door.
All right, wait a minute. Are you saying you came here, you had to be let out at the front door? And you're talking about the very first one we did, the New Ministry of Health, the first one.
Yes.
And you took it?
I took it, and 15 minutes later, I was walking around this room.
What went through your head?
I have to have it. I have to have it.
Wow.
Now, I take it daily, twice a day. And if I don't take it, you know it.
And what do you know if you don't take? What do you feel?
I can't move around as easily.
Okay.
When I take the coil, I get up and down from a sitting position. I know Jill has noticed. I can get up from a sitting position better. I can walk without any help. I used to use a walker. And then I had an electric scooter. So I'm not using either one of those. Occasionally, I might need a hand to guide me, to help me keep my balance. And the bank, that's the most amazing thing. The pain that I've had for over 40 years. I don't know what that is. I'm so happy that I am pain-free. And I was going to the pain management specialist, and they were giving me Botox and cortisone and other strong drugs. And none of it did me any good. None of it helped me. I was still being in pain. That oil ain't nothing but the truth.
Well, you go ahead. You got me over here crying
so Cathy,
too.
tell me something. we talked a little bit before they started filming, and we were kind of laughing, and Deron told us to get in tune, so we straightened up a bit. But share with me some of the things that you are able to do now.
I'm able to walk up to 5 or 6 blocks, which I couldn't do before. And I don't need assistance. I walk to the park and sit in the park and rest for a minute or two. And then I'll walk those 5 or 6 blocks back.
By yourself?
Oh, well, my aide goes
Okay,
with me.
I got you. Okay.
So you also told me that you went to the grocery store
I did.
recently.
Well, tell her why? Because you called Jill. She said, Pastor, come here. I want to tell you something. Why was that? Tell us about that experience. What happened?
I can't remember the last time I was able to go grocery shopping. I went to the grocery store and I got my shopping cart. I didn't use the scooter they have in there. I shopped like everybody else. And I did my grocery shopping. And I was all excited. Got back home, told myself, guess what I did? Guess what I did? They said, what? I said, I went grocery shopping. They said, by yourself? I said, no, your father was with me. But I went around the store and got everything I wanted. I said, I'm going to cook dinner. I can't remember the last time I cooked dinner. I cooked dinner for the family, and they were real happy about that. And I'm just enjoying life.
When you
again.
said you can't remember the last time you cooked dinner, how long had it been since you had cooked dinner?
Oh my God. Maybe about a year or longer. It has to be longer than a year.
And so what has it done for you internally? I know you're happy, but can you explain what has it done for you to regain?
You know, I can't even put into words. My granddaughter is living with us now, and she calls me Yaya. She says, Yaya, you made your famous fried chicken, and Pop didn't cook.
Wow, so she noticed.
Yeah, she wants me to cook. And so I've been doing that. And I've been doing little things around the house because I couldn't do anything. They tell me, don't raise your arms, that causes your pain. Don't reach, that causes pain. Don't sweep, that causes pain. Okay, so why don't you just tell me, lay in the bed and be still. But I play with my grandchildren, and that brings me a lot of joy. My grandbaby says, Yaya, you can walk. Because he had never really seen me walking. And so he was happy to see me get up out the bed and walk. He told his mother, Mommy, did you know Yaya can walk? I said, yes, y'all can walk science. So now I tried to interact more with him. He likes to see me on my feet. They're waiting for me to run.
You said they're waiting for you to run.
They are. My grandson always says, y'all, I bet you can't catch me.
Well, listen, Jill, remember that about 2 Saturdays. Now, I'm so happy that you're telling me this because I didn't know that you had been in this kind of pain.
Oh, my goodness.
For this long, and then to see that, you recapture yourself. I see it. I heard you say something. You saw it in her eyes or something.
Oh yeah. When we were sitting here, I told her I could see it in your eyes. I can see, and I can see something, and I know what you see now. I see that you sit up more, and so maybe that's why I can see things that I couldn't see before, because you're sitting up more than before when I saw you and you were using the walker.
And I can stand up straighter too.
Right. And so, again, joy from the inside, it will show. And when you can interact with your grandchildren, it just goes to show again when a loved one is in pain, everybody's life stands still a little bit for a while, which means when a loved one is no longer in that level of pain. Chronic pain is what you said you were in at one time. When a loved one is not in that, and when you experience joy now, you can see from your children, your husband, your friends, and even to your grandchildren, everybody gets a little bit of life.
Even my doctor was impressed.
Okay.
You said your doctor was surprised.
That's when I told him I went grocery shopping. He said, without your scooter? I said, yes. He said, and what made you do that? And so I told him about the oil. I said, and I'm not feeling any pain. He said, okay, well, let's just wait and see how that works out.
Hold on.
Airplane brake.
He said, let's just wait and see what now?
How that works out. So I'm due to go back so he can see me walk in there.
How's it working for you?
It works better than anything they did for me.
Listen, once we let this next jet fly over, we're near an Air Force base. Listen, I'm glad that you have shared this with me. You've heard me and Jill and I talk about My Med Records online too.
Yes.
And I would like to know what have been your thoughts on that?
I wish my records had been online.
Say it again.
I wish my records had been online.
All right, let me stop real quick. Let me explain. I just started something. What we're talking about now is My Med Records Online. What I'm gonna do, My Med Records Online, and it is where you get to own. We're supposed to own our records, and if you get to see some of our shows, because I don't want to take up Cathy the Magnificent's time, but when you see our shows, you will understand that My Medical Records Online is a health portal that you get to have access to your records. It's your code. You have a code. It's a medical concierge. It's also, you get to chat. It's also chat not with real people, and then they help you in terms of medication, in terms of complications, if there was contraindications, if they prescribe something, immediately it's flagged. And so therefore, like my mother just said on one of the shows, where had my father had my medical records, they would have caught that they overprescribed something because it has all these algorithms. And so I've been talking about it. And so understanding that we're supposed to own our records. And if you want information, just log in to Soldiers Outreach, because it's coming out soon. And all of you all are going to begin to hear My Med Records Online, because it's changing the game. I call it My Medical Records Online because it's a moral choice. So tell me, how would it have helped you, or do you see it benefiting you?
Well, with me going back and forth between different specialists, they all could have been on one accord as to how to treat me. Could not be experimenting on me, because that's what I took it as.
And why would you take it as experimenting on you?
Because they weren't sure about what to do. If they had been aware of the oil, I know my doctor would have put me on it.
Really?
I know she would.
And I hear you. I believe you. You're telling us that you've been in chronic pain for 40 years and it's gone?
It's gone. You want to see me get up?
Yeah, I want to see you get up. Get up. I want to see you get
Got
up.
this mic on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still, I want to see her get up. She's going to hold it.
Now, Jill, you know.
Yeah. That we had to help her get up out of the chair for years.
Right.
For years. She
Right.
needed help doing that.
You see me get up.
Right. You couldn't have followed that with the camera? Okay. Well, get on camera because she's going to stand up again right now.
I'll stand up all day.
She said, I'll stand up all day. Come on, let's move. Let's move, please.
All right, okay, so
I
here
love
we
it.
go.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Give him a moment.
Yeah.
Because thank you so much. I'm excited. Listen, if y'all hear me, I'm just excited because I'm so happy with your story.
Me too.
And you all be patient. We're doing this in the middle of the day, so
Yeah.
our help, we have a limited help.
Yeah,
but we
but-
still wanted to do it, and
Yes. And so you said you could stand up all day.
All day.
All day. Listen, while he was waiting to do that, I was getting ready to tell a story. You looked at me, you said, I'm going to start driving too. You told your husband, Gerald.
and Gerald said,
Watch me.
You said, watch me.
all right now.
Are you ready?
We do it now? Okay.
All right, go ahead. I want them to see you
Watch me get
stand
up.
up. Do you need me to help you?
He said, watch me get up. No, you don't want to fight, do you? I thought you were ready to fight somebody. They tried to help her up. I think she hit Daryl a couple of times.
Go.
Yeah, we saw you.
We saw you.
Somebody tried to help her. She was like, get off
But
of
this
me.
is what this is supposed to do. Free you to do as much as you can possibly do.
And it does.
Okay.
I tell everybody I run into that's having any type of issue, you need to try this oil. Get you some turmeric, some ginger, some black seed oil, and you will be all right.
And let me just say this. So when she says, she just named all the medical food products we've been talking about. I take turmeric 3, maybe sometimes 4 times a day. In the morning, in the afternoon, late in the afternoon, and then later on because it reduces swelling. And then what else did you say? What did she say? She took black seed oil. I do that first thing in the morning. I do it in the afternoon, and I do it in the evening. I drink it straight from the bottle. And sometimes I take it. Why? Because that's called the oil of death, meaning black seed oil kills everything. Look it up. And so do that, and then I take reishi mushrooms. In China, when they have people who are going through cancer, before they even take them through the entire diagnosis, they put them on reishi mushrooms. Research it. Or reishi, R-E-I-S-H-I. I take lion's mane. I do all these different things to keep my cognitive function moving.
Right, and I want you all to hear why Deron is saying this. Deron was diagnosed with lung cancer and then brain cancer. And so when you see this person who's here recalling and talking this freely, this wasn't last year, this wasn't the case.
Right.
So when he tells you he's taking all of those things and then also being very proactive about his medication so that he can have a great quality of life. And then on top of all of that, he went to the doctors in March, April, May, June, in March, and they said this to him: your brain is empty. And that was a good sign. Brain empty meant that they could not see any.
I had been on that oil. I had, just like you, I had been on this oil. And in me being on this oil, It's returned pep to my step.
I find I have a lot more energy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more.
And let me just say this so that you guys know, and we're going to do one show just directly attributed to cannabinoids, and Dr. Lawrence, who is the creator and the developer of this special process, because our bodies have these cannabinoids, and what you're saying is that as we put in hemp, not THC, but as we deal with terpenes, and it's the terpenes that actually come in and bring healing to inflammation. And so when you hear us talking about this, when you hear me talking, I'm so happy that I can recall, because the oil helped me to find my pep in my step. And so I'm pretty much, I think we've exhausted this. Cathy the Magnificent, do you have anything you would like to say to anybody out there before we part?
What I would like to say is, if you're in pain, just give it a try. I listened to Deron's testimony, and it convinced me that it would work for me. And I'm telling you, I could barely move. And now I'm walking to the park. I'm cooking, going shopping. Just give it a try. It can't hurt.
Right. If you want information, send your information to, what is it, Soldiers Outreach, and
Or
we'll
you
send
can go to medicalfoodscafe.com. That's just a little easier.
Medical Foods
Medical
Cafe.
Foods with the nest foodscafe.com.
Medicalfoodscafe.com. And they're going to put that, please make sure you put this on the post, technical person, medicalfoodscafe.com, where you can, we'll send you information. And if you would like more information on MMRO, and listen, this was $10 a month for the entire family.
MMRO, medical
Correct.
medical
My med
records
online.
I just wanted you to know what that meant.
Right. It's $10 for the entire family, because this company is about legacy and helping people who have gone through this healthcare system. And they're going to be so blessed. We're all going to be blessed by your story. And I'm so grateful. Hey, I'm going to just do something. I thank you, the Creator and Truth, for allowing us to have this magnificent experience. Now, Father, we ask that you bless those who are watching, and that they too will be inspired to go to truth and get their life back. We thank you for her transparency and her boldness. And Jill and I thank you for allowing us to be a part of this new ministry of health, where God is truth. Amen. Love you, and we beat you to it. God bless you. Thank you, Cathy the Magnificent.
You're so welcome.
Just let me know when you cut.